for conservation of anatomical parts to obtain digital images. Dear Professor Turchenski, can I ask you please start your presentation? Thank you.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, of course. And we have your presentation and your voice, but we don't have your camera.
Let me see. Now, it's okay?
We have your webcam also. Thank you very much.
Okay. So, hi, my name is Daniela G Turchenski. I'm going to present you our study that's the evaluation of different solutions for conservation of anatomical parts to obtain digital images. So, first of all, the anatomy is the base of all healthcare professions. So, you build your career in anatomy. And year after year, studying and developing the anatomy, our curriculum changed, integrating teamwork, patient-professional interactions, self-knowledge, ethics, and empathy. But normally, we teach with theory class in a classroom and laboratory classes. But with the pandemic, we need to change it and do everything online. And for it, we need to integrate new technology like 3D printer, plastic model, bio models, digital models that we wanted more, and 3D scanners. The photo in this slide is the scanner we have in your university that use photographs to scan a piece or something. So we scan a lot of things to integrate a database for our digital table. We have 2 digital tables that from the anatomy, one for the human anatomy and another for a vet anatomy. The human one, we have a really awesome database that we have the visual human project that is 2 scanned bodies, 1 man and 1 woman. And with a normal color, original color. But the vet ones, we have more digital drawings, not the original pieces. So this study objective is to compare 4 solutions of embalming to the formaldehyde 10%, the glycerin 96%, the hypersaturated solution of 33%, and the modified Larsen solution to achieve the best results in terms of color and image quality, to use it in the production of digital image for teaching veterinary anatomy. So our methodology was we collected 4 limbs of 4 different horses. We freeze it, cut it, clean it, and then we do the fixing process and dry it, and then photograph everything during all this process, and then we made it 2 types of comparations, digital comparations. That is the histogram comparison and the CED 2000. So first of all, we cut the limbs at metameras at 0.7 centimeters. We clean it, and then we divide it in 4 quadrants. And each quadrant were fixed in one solution, one different solution. And after another limb was processed, we changed the quadrant from each solution. So after all the 4 limbs was fixed, we have 1 limb for each solution. So for the fixation, we leave it at 3 days in the solution, and after we dry it for 3 days also at room temperature. And for the photos, we take a lot of time. First time was before the fixation, that was our control group. And then after fixation was our T1 or time 1. And then 24 hours of drying process, that is our T2, T3, and T4. So for the comparison, first of all, we need to take these photos and cut the pieces we want. So we cut a piece of cortical bones, 1 piece of narrow bone, and 1 piece of tendon. And this cut was the same cut we cut it in the control group, and then the T1, T2, T3, and T4. So for the first comparison, we use histograms. What is a histogram? Histogram is a graphic that shows the quantity of the pixels of this image for the quantity of color of this image. So we created two histograms for each color we want, and then compare it one another. So we have intersection. So we can count these pixels in this intersection that is the same color of the first cut and the second one. And the second test was the CED 2000. It's a little bit different. With all the pixels of this cut, we made a mean color of this piece, and then we compared the distance of one color and then another color. So our results, first of all, any of the solution was equal to the original solution. Our p-value of all the four ones was 0.0001, so it was totally different. But if we compare these solutions, we have a good result. Not the solution with the control, the original one, but between them, we can see that for cortical bones, we can use any solution. It's just not recommend to use formaldehyde T3 and T4, or the glycerin at T2 and T4. And for the tandem colors, we have the best overall solution was the Larsen one, and the worst one was the glycerin one. And for the natal bone color, we have two best solutions. That's the Larsen solution and the saline solution, and worst solution was the formaldehyde and the glycerin one. So in conclusion, this is a new way of comparing colors of our anatomic species. If you want to make a database, we need to provide it with the best color and best material that we have. So it's a more refined way to compare the colors. So it's just the beginning. Probably you need to research more or do another way of fixing or embalming, and another way of processing too. So thank you guys for your time, and have a good day.